The guy presented a program that can use a lightning to power this country, uninterrupted power supply. Why have we not harnessed such a resources? When the colonial masters were going during the process of independence, within the 1956 negotiation down to 1960, the time of independence in Nigeria, they brought another class of people that will continue to exhibit the trait of the oppressions on the people. And that is how we have continued since that time up till now. So there is need for liberty that will be engendered by the new generations of leaders that are competent in knowledge. To everyone that is democratic in nature in Nigeria, to everyone that know the difference, to everyone that is not satisfied with the current happenings in this our 21st century in Nigeria, and you are democratic in nature, it's time for us to come and align together on this covenant table of the restorations of human dignity in Nigeria, which is called the Democratic Leadership Alliance. Because we have collectively agreed that Nigeria needs the categories of people, the new generations of leaders that are now exposed to every of the order of the monarchical system of government that has brought the country on our knees. When the colonial masters were going during the process of independence, within the 1956 negotiation down to 1960, the time of independence in Nigeria, they brought another class of people that will continue to exhibit the trait of the oppressions on the people. And that is how we have continued since that time up till now. So there is need for liberty that will be engendered by the new generations of leaders that are competent in knowledge, that are very compassionate in character, and are very disciplined in conduct, and the group of people that are resolute in their commitment to the pursuit of the possibility of the transformations of Nigeria. Brothers and sisters, there's nobody that needs to tell you anything about this country anymore. Social media is there to show you what is happening from the length and breadth of the country. You can see the killing every day. Nobody keep account of the killing in this country anymore. Until you rise up and be like, enough is enough. There is need for transition in this country. And if the transition will happen, it must happen by another generations of leaders. Because if you were part of the problem, you can never be part of the solution. And if we all, as agreed, to contribute to restore the human dignity in Nigeria, it is time for us to now team up together to make it happen. From Sokoto, from the northwest to the northeast, from the north central to the southeast, from the south to the southwest. It is time for all of us to team up together to bring about the new generations of leaders in this country. And the reason we all need to do this, my people, is because that is the assignment that God has given to us in this generation. Those that have the ability of real transformations, those that have the knowledge to build something. If the goal is one, the battle must be won. If the goal is to make Nigeria work, the battle must be won. Everybody must contribute to making the country work. And that is why we are calling every brothers and sisters in Nigeria. Currently, 35-year-old downward constitute more than 68% of the people in this country. 35-year-old. What do you want to say in the next 20 years? If you do not come in alignment on this platform of Democratic Leadership Alliance, what would you say in the next 20 years? Because we have committed ourselves. We are very resolute in our pursuit of this purpose to make it happen in Nigeria. We are only calling forth your capacity, your energy, so you bring it all together to join us, and with our collaborative synergy, we'll be able to bring about the genuine change that this country requires. if you look at all the policies of these people in government, you will understand that they are only there to take advantage of the national treasury, to take advantage of the natural resources and the human resources of the country. That is what they are there for. There is no proper plan. Go and study very well. I, by privilege, was in the United States of America, and I was able to study the American Liberty Agenda that was officially delivered and signed as a treaty in 1774 that led to the independence, that led to the little fracas in the state, then to the 1776 where the liberty was gotten for the American people. It was an order. And if Nigeria has to be transformed to, similar thing has to be done. So I'm calling you from everywhere in this country, come up hither. Let us do this together now. Everyone, come up hither. Come now. This is the time that Nigeria needs you. This is the time that Nigeria requires your effort and contribution. This is the time not to watch anymore. Why? The current people that are leading this country are leading in the path of retrogressive evolution. If nothing is done this 2027, if nothing is done this 2027, I am not a prophet of doom, but I'm telling you what happened to them in all this country that I cannot mention. It's coming upon this country, Nigeria. Mali used to be the controller of the gold reserve in the past. The Mansa Musa Ali is in this our contemporary world that we are living in, this within 500 years ago down to this time was the richest man on earth. What happened? What becomes of Mali today with the highest level of gold deposit? Because the people that came in, we are not saying the country is not doing well. They are trying their best now. The people that enter into the affairs of governance there, they drove the vehicle of the car of the country backward. And that is what is happening in Nigeria too. Go and look. There is no war in Nigeria, but there is no peace. There is no famine in Nigeria, no drought, but there is no food. We do not lack the natural and human resources in this country, but there is no money in your pocket. Every of the cars you see on the road, 96% of them, they are used somewhere else. That's how to know a poor country. Some categories of people have so much money, and the vast majority of people, they lack food to eat on daily basis. And you want to continue to watch. You cannot continue to watch like this. This is the assignment that God has given to all of us. And I'm calling you as the presidential candidate that has just come to lead you, that has come to join your strength with mine so that we can make it happen in this country, to please come up hither the second time.